Hello, and welcome to Driving with Todd. Today we're going to go to the early 1970s to review a song from the movie Jesus Christ Superstar. But first, I will talk a little bit about Jesus Christ Superstar. Jesus Christ Superstar was released as a double album set in 1970. The album reached its 50th anniversary in 2020. The album was not released as a 50th anniversary until September of 2021. Like many of the 50th anniversaries for 2020, they were pushed off to 2021 due to the COVID. Examples: Beatles' Let It Be album was just released as its 50th anniversary. John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band was also released as a 50th anniversary, and George Harrison's All Things Must Pass was released in 2021, though was released in 1970. So its 50th anniversary was also pushed off. In Jesus Christ Superstar, the album version, Jesus Christ was played by Ian Gillan. And we all know Ian Gillan was the voice of Phase 2 Deep Purple. He did great songs: Child in Time from In Rock, the song by Woman from Tokyo, and also the biggest hit by Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water, which is from the Machine Head album. So when the people that were producing Jesus Christ Superstar were going to put this as a movie in 1973, they approached Ian Gillan to play Jesus Christ. He has a great voice. He hits a really high notes, and really portrayed a good Jesus in the album version. He turned it down because of his commitment to Deep Purple. So they had to go out and look for a new person to play this part. The story goes that John Travolta actually auditioned for the part, but was turned down. They also were looking at Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees and David Cassidy from the Partridge Family. Again, those people, of course, didn't make it, as history tells. Who did make it was Ted Neeley. Ted Neeley was playing Jesus Christ on the stage in Los Angeles prior to making the movie. He also played the role of Tommy on stage in Los Angeles as well, which is a very similar role. So he was approached and accepted the position to play Jesus Christ in the movie Jesus Christ Superstar. So, as I remember, I want to show you the releases, the 50th anniversary releases of those albums. So this is a 50th anniversary release of Jesus Christ Superstar. This is a unique cover released in the UK. It also is only available on Universal's record store on their website. In fact, I believe it's probably sold out because it was limited edition. In the United States, the album was released like this. This is an original from 1970. It's the box set version. In the 50th anniversary, it's a bifold sleeve, which came out a little bit later, like 1971, 72. It came out as a bifold sleeve. How I remember this album, I had not bought it. I did not buy it originally, but I remember the Jesus Freaks that walked around our high school always carried this under their arm. There was quite a number of Jesus Freaks that did this. Jesus Freaks was a movement in the late 60s and early 70s that was taking a look at Christ as a person, as someone who was here on earth, and it was a very earthly type group. So when this came out as a movie, again, it registered very highly with the counterculture groups, including Jesus Freaks. So, looking at this movie, it is a very powerful movie because it looks at Christ as a man, not as this extra person who is God's son. And the scene that I always thought was just phenomenal, both on the record, the music on the record and the singing on the record, and in the movie, was Gethsemane, which had apprentices and was I Only Want to Say. This, I think, sums up the whole movie. It is a very strong song. It really shows both Ian Gillan's voice on the album and Ted Neeley's voice in the movie. and really brings you into what he is going through to make a decision to die. Because think about that. Jesus Christ was 33 years old when he died. And if you were 33 years old, you may have been 33 years, or you're moving towards 33, and somebody asked you for the greater good of man to die, how would you take that? How would you understand that okay, I have to do this. This is so important to save the human race. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. You have to have a lot of faith to say, yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lose my life to save man. So with that said, I want to play this video. This is from the movie Jesus Christ Superstar, and it's Gethsemane.
Will no one stay awake with me? Peter, John, James. Will none of you wait with me? Peter, John, James. I only want to say, if there is a way, take this cup away from me, for I don't want to taste its poison. Feel it burn me, I have changed. I'm not as sure as when we started. Then I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired. Listen, surely I've exceeded expectations. Tried for 3 years, seems like 30. Could you ask as much from any other man? But if I die, see the saga through and do the things you ask of me. Let them hate me, hit me, hurt me, nail me to the tree. I want to know, I'd want to know my God. Want to know, I'd want to know my God. Want to see, I'd want to see my God. Want
Oh, okay. I got to stop it right there a little bit. Very intense. Very intense scene. Every time I see that scene, I tear up. I get a little bit of dry in my throat, a little choked up, goosebumps, heart beating a little bit faster. Uh, when he's asking God, why do I have to die? What's going on here? And he must have got some sort of answer, because he says, yeah, I'll die for you. Now see how I die. Just watch how I die. And then this scene comes in with these various paintings, close-ups and far away shots of these various paintings of him being nailed to the cross and then hanging on the cross, and people praying for him and crying for him. It's such a great scene. I can't tell how many times I've seen that scene, but every time I get very emotional over this. I just think it's kind of sums up this whole movie. It's just a very powerful scene. In fact, I just want to play it one more time, just to see these different paintings and uh,
Just watch me then I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired. After all, I've tried for 3 years. Seems like 90. Why then am I scared to finish what I started? What you started, I didn't start it. God, thy will is hard, but you hold every card. I will drink your cup of poison, nail me to your cross and break me, bleed me, beat me, kill me, take me now before I change my mind.
okay. Let me catch my breath here. Um, this ending is interesting as well. He says, I did this for 3 years. I've kind of become this person that they're following. I'm this revolutionary. I'm preaching things against the Jewish church. I'm preaching things against the Roman Empire, and I'm getting followers. Why can't I continue doing this? But there must be a greater good if I die. And then he says, what the things that we started. And he said, well, I didn't start it. He says, God, you started it. And he realizes that he's more than just a man. At that point, I think he realizes he's more than just a man. He's the Son of God. And at the end, when he's standing on the hill in the sunset, he says, take me now before I change my mind. Because this is something you're gonna, if you agree to do it, let's get it over with, because I don't want to think about it anymore. I just think this is a very powerful scene in the movie. I think it's a very powerful song on the record. In fact, it's the most powerful song on the record. And I think if you have some opportunity, go back and look at the record itself. That was released in 1970. Maybe pick up the 50th anniversary copy and listen to Ian Gillan's version of it and compare it here to Ted Neeley. They both do a great job on it. They both do a great scream scene right before he makes his decision to let his life be taken for the betterment of man. So I hope you enjoyed this session of Driving with Todd. I just thought it'd be fun to review this. It's just such a powerful message, and in these times, especially these times, I think we all need a very powerful message. We all want salvation. So thank you again. I hope you come driving with Todd in the future. If you really liked what you saw, please leave some comments below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. If you've seen the movie, if you've listened to the album, also how my presentation was. Did you like it? So with that said, if you did like it, please subscribe. It would be wonderful if you subscribe to my channel so that you get to see more of the videos that I'm putting out there. If you like the video, push the like button and ring the bell for future updates. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to park my car and go off and play some ball with my dog Zoe. So have a good day. Talk to you soon.